Imagine a day like any other, when suddenly a bright flash fills the sky, a nuclear blast. In that instant, the world as you know it changes. The immediate effects of a nuclear blast are threefold: the blinding flash of light, the searing heat, and the powerful shockwave. The flash, brighter than anything you've ever seen, can cause temporary or even permanent blindness. Following the flash, a wave of intense heat radiates outwards, capable of causing severe burns and setting the surroundings on fire. Then comes the shockwave, a wall of pressure that can level buildings and toss cars like toys. In the face of such devastating power, it's easy to feel helpless. But remember, your response time is critical. Even something as simple as ducking and covering can make a difference. In those first few moments, every second counts. The key is to react quickly and seek immediate cover. Once the initial shockwave has passed, your next steps are crucial. Shelter becomes your priority, your shield against the fallout. Safe buildings are those with thick walls and few windows. Think basements, underground stations, or the centermost part of a multi-story building. If you find yourself in the open, creating a makeshift shelter is key. Dig a trench, cover it with anything you can find, and pile dirt on top. It's not a 5-star suite, but it could save your life. Now, let's talk about fallout. It's a silent, invisible killer that can linger for up to 2 weeks after the initial blast. Your best bet is to stay sheltered for at least 24 hours, but the longer you can stay put, the better off you'll be. Shelter is your best defense against the fallout. The better your shelter, the higher your chances of survival. Now that you're in your shelter, your focus should be on survival. It's crucial to have a supply of food and water. Think about rationing your supplies. You want them to last, so consider consuming only what you need to maintain your strength and health. Meanwhile, a first aid kit is an essential item in your shelter. Injuries can happen unexpectedly, and having the ability to treat them can be a lifesaver. Another key to survival is staying informed. This is where a battery or crank-powered radio comes in handy. It's your lifeline to the outside world, providing you with updates and crucial information. Remember, survival isn't just about enduring, it's about preparing. Your shelter is your fortress, and arming it with the right supplies can be the difference between life and death. So, take these tips to heart. Survival is about preparation. Having the right supplies can make all the difference. Eventually it will be safe to leave your shelter, but how do you know when that time has come? That's a question you're bound to ask yourself in this scenario. There are signs to look out for. For instance, the absence of fallout dust is a good indication that it might be safe to emerge. Another crucial factor is time. As a rule of thumb, if 2 weeks have passed since the blast, it may be safer to step outside. However, this is not a hard and fast rule, and circumstances can vary. Leaving too soon can expose you to harmful radiation, and that's where a Geiger counter comes in handy. This device measures radiation levels, giving you a more accurate read on the safety of your surroundings. Remember, caution is your best friend in these situations. Leaving your shelter can be just as dangerous as the initial blast. Make sure it's safe before you venture out. Surviving a nuclear blast is just the beginning. Now, you must adapt to a new world. This world may be drastically changed, a landscape transformed by the blast's aftermath and the potential onset of a nuclear winter. This chilling scenario describes a period of abnormal cold and darkness, a result of nuclear explosions that propel soot and dust into the Earth's stratosphere, blocking sunlight. Radiation sickness could be another adversary. This illness, caused by exposure to excessive radiation, can manifest in a range of symptoms from nausea to more serious conditions. However, hope is not lost. Knowledge is power, and understanding these possibilities is the first step to overcoming them. In this transformed world, community becomes crucial. Working together, pooling resources, sharing knowledge, and supporting each other emotionally are key to rebuilding and surviving. It's a testament to the strength of human spirit and resilience. Surviving a nuclear blast is a daunting task, but with the right knowledge and preparation, it is possible. Remember, the key to survival is preparation, quick action, and resilience.